Hey everybody, welcome back to Champion Sons in our NCAA football series where we are with the Florida State Seminoles. And before we jump into today's episode, I want us to take a quick look at who we have gotten to sign up with us. These recruits have committed to our school, a lot of them based off our last win over Miami. It was tough after NC State, but beating the number one team in the nation kind of gets guys' attention and gets them to want to go to your school. Now, first one is going to be a guard, John Brown. He's 68 overall. He's got an 80 run block, which I think is really big for us and what we need kind of moving forward. Now, our next one is going to be Oliver Sykes. He's an outside linebacker, 77 overall, good speed and strength, hit power 79, but tackling is at 86 and play recognition 79 as well. That is the kind of defender that we definitely need in our team. Now we have halfback Ryan Matthews. He's got 89 speed, 79 jumping, 65 strength. His numbers are decent. He's a 68 overall, so he's probably definitely not going to be a starter coming out year one. But I think with the proper development, he could definitely be a pretty big back for us. He's got good agility and stamina with that, and his elusiveness and juke moves are pretty well rated right there. So he should be effective on down the road. Now we have athlete Ralph Cannon. Throw power 79, throwing accuracy is 81. But also look at what he can do as a defensive back. 71 zone coverage, 80 press. He's got a lot of capability. 83 speed overall. He's going to be interesting to see where we actually end up putting him at, because he can cover a lot of different areas on the field. Now, he is only 68 overall, so it may take him some growth before he's done, before he hits the field, but I think he's in a pretty good spot. Now, defensive end, Dominique Townsend coming in, power move at 76 and block shedding 73. That's kind of the biggest things where we wanted him at, so he should be pretty good to go there. Now, Russ McLeod, that last little bit of scouting, he is going to be a gem coming in, 77 overall receiver. Speed, I wish, could be a little bit better, but route running is at 84, spectacular catch 79, catching traffic 77. He's going to make some big plays for us, I think probably starting out coming out of the slot position. Now looking at Dave Holland, another athlete, and he's going to be another gem, increasing 7 overall points during the scouting. And he's another guy that it's going to be interesting to where we actually put him at. He's got 86 speed, so his acceleration's at 80. Throw power and throw accuracy are 82 and 78 respectively. He's definitely not going to be on the defensive side. He's most likely going to be way better on the offensive side. That's just trying to figure out where are we going to place him, but it should be exciting to see what Dave Holland can do for us once we actually get him on the field. So that should be interesting. Now we're going to go ahead and get ready to jump into this one here against Wake Forest. We are on the road. Now we had 2 home games, and so the first one last episode was against NC State, coming in on the loss right there, and then we come out beat Miami, number 1 team in the nation, and that actually gave us a boost to be a top 20 rated team. So facing off against Wake Forest, they have got a great pass offense, ranked 6th in the country. The rush offense is a little slacking. You could say at 107th. Now we are 13 in passing and 42 in rushing. So I think we're definitely more well-rounded, but we are going to have to watch out for their passing game. Now let's go ahead and jump into this one here in the first quarter as we get that one handed off to Ward. He kicks it back out to the right side, makes a man miss, and pushing forward down the right sideline, brought down at the 21-yard line. Trayshawn Ward picks up 17 yards. He's got 26 yards on 3 carries so far here in the first drive for our offense. So just under 7 minutes to go now in the first quarter. We are on the move. This is going to be a tough game for us here on the road. We need to get points, and we need to get them early. So here with this 1st and 10, we're going to be in a shotgun formation. They bring a blitz, drop it off to McLean on the right side, and he's not able to come down with it. He does drop it based off that contact. He had it in his hands, just the contact forced it loose. So still 2nd and 10 now from about the 21-yard line here. We're on a 7-play, 53-yard drive right now, looking to pay off with some points. 2nd and 10. drops back. Credible fires it over to Ward over the middle, pushing forward. Trayshawn Ward, not wanting to be denied, picks up 13 yards on this one. He's had 3 carries and 2 receptions now for almost 50 yards, which has been a big chunk of this opening drive. Justin Credible is 3 for 4 as well for 28 yards. So 1st and goal, here we go, pistol formation. It's going to be an option. Credible powers forward. He's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It was the option, and he kept it himself and wiggled his way free from that first tackler and then takes it into the end zone. That's going to give us an early lead here. Looking to make it 7 points after this extra point goes up, and it is good, 7-0 here at Wake Forest. Now looking at NC State, their run is continuing. They're the number 5 team in the nation. They have put it to Duke 31-16 here. They are now 8-1 on the season for them, so they've managed to handle themselves after beating us at home. So now 7-0. We did get a good stop with our defense. We have handled their passing offense pretty well. So 1st and 10, we're going to fire that one over to Wilson. He's got it down the middle of the field, and Wilson picks up a good 35 yards. And that's going to get us all the way down about the 34-yard line of Wake Forest. And what a pass by Credible. That play action made that defender bite on it. And then Credible nails Wilson with the pass beautifully on the run. And he gets little extra yards off that, and we are at the 34-yard line just like that in one play. So 7-0 is our lead under 5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Pistol formation. Credible hands it off to Ward up the middle. Big hole open. He's got blockers, and they follow him forward for about 12 yards. Good run on 1st down. Ward picking up 12. That's going to give him 38 yards on the ground for the day so far still. So 1st and 10, just outside the red zone, back at about the 22-yard line. Coming out in the 3-wide set, shotgun, 2 backs. He hands it off to Toafili up the middle. Toafili getting forward. A good hole being opened up. He's going to pick up 8 yards on that one, his first carry of the game. So good hole open up. Our offensive line looks like they're doing pretty good with this run offense. And that's a promising sight to see. 2nd and 2 now. And a shotgun. It's going to be an option keeper. Credible to the left side, and he's going to be hit and brought down, but all we needed was 2, and Credible picks up 3 yards. And that's going to give us a 1st and 10 at the 11, well inside the red zone. And this is another big drive, giving us some separation here in this one. So in the pistol formation, 3 wide. Credible has a snap, play action, rolling out to his right. And he fires it to the right side, and that one's deflected. It looked like they were pretty well covered, and Ryan Smenda Jr. breaks that pass up. Credible's now 4 of 6 for 63 yards here in the first quarter. So pretty good start, but that was a not such a smart throw. Could have easily been intercepted, but it does get knocked down, making it 2nd and 10. So now 2nd and 10. We have McLean in motion. Credible hands it off to him up the middle. Big hole. McLean pushes forward into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Malik McLean with a big run. Followed his blockers and then just did the rest himself, powering forward for the touchdown. And that's going to give us a 2-score lead here in Wake Forest. And here comes the extra point to make it 2 full touchdowns. That is up, and once again, it is good. So 14-0 here in Wake Forest here, still in the first quarter. Now here we are at the start of the second quarter with possession of the ball after another defensive stop. It's going to be an option keeper. Credible. Had it to the right, cuts it back to the left, and only picks up 3 yards right there. Going to make it 3rd and 7. As Credible's got 30 yards on the ground so far this afternoon. So in the second quarter, we're still leading 14-0, but we do have a 3rd and long. Now Credible's going to come out in a shotgun, 3 wide. McDonald in the slot to the right. Credible has the snap, scans over, rolls to his right. He's going to fire it deep. He's got it, man. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Wilson. Touchdown, Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a pitch and catch. Going on the deep ball. Got past the press coverage, and he drops it in there beautifully to Wilson, who strolls into the end zone easily, and that's going to give us a 3-score lead. And with that, we are going to have the extra point leading 20-0, hoping to make it 21-0 on this kick. It's up and through. So 21-0 here at the start of the second quarter. And that is actually how it would be at halftime. We have hit a slight little lull in our offense. So we definitely need to take care of that. And coming out of the halftime break, we're about the 5.5-minute mark of the third quarter. We have the possession of the ball again. First and 10, option keeper, credible to the right side, cuts it back up the middle, and is hit hard after a big gain and brought down. That's going to bring us to a goal-to-go situation. We're still leading 21-0. We might be able to put this game away early if we can get a score right here. So 2 yards away, 6 feet is all we need. As we come set here to the line, and we're going to be in a pistol formation as we have Benson in an H-back set. As we get the snap. Play action. Credible drops it over the middle, and that one's deflected away. Woo, another dangerous pass. Credible's already thrown 2 interceptions today. Needs to be careful not to make it 3. So after that incompletion, we have second and goal here, once again at the 2-yard line, coming out in the shotgun. 3 wide, bunch to the right. Have the snap. Throw it out to the left. He's going to hit McLean for a touchdown. What a throw. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a throw. Credible to McLean on that one. Fitted in the tightest of zones. And that's going to extend this lead as we now have it 28-0. 5 minutes remaining in the third. Now Syracuse, who will be the second game in today's episode, they have got a lead right now against Maryland. But it's not as big as you would think. 29-22. They are in the fourth quarter. About 4.5 minutes remaining. Now here we are in our fourth quarter, just under 2 minutes. We are leading 35-14. Wake Forest is starting to come back, and we're starting to see why they had the number 6 passing offense. As our pressure has been delayed, and they throw it deep to the left side, and a diving catch by Grimes. 45 yards. Wesley Grimes for Wake Forest. They got a big pass off there. Hartman now has 281 yards, most of those coming here in the second half. We do have a 21-point lead, but this thing is in no way solid. Minute and a half remaining. They send a man in motion. Left to right, the tight end. He has the snap. Hartman stands in the pocket, fires it over, and that's going to be knocked free. Whew. Good play by the defense to knock that one free. Hartman is 23 of 43 passes, 281 yards on the day. So now they come out second and goal from about the 5-yard line. They're going to be in a shotgun 3 wide, 2-back set. He has the snap. Hartman stands tall. He fires it over, and that one's knocked away once again. So 2 passes knocked out of the receiver's hands because of physical contact. Good play by our defensive backs right there. So here we come. Third and goal now. 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining here on this 21-point lead. Here come the Demon Deacons. They get the snap. Hartman stands up. Pressure gets there, and they whiff on it. They had the sack, and they whiffed, and Hartman's going to find Taylor Marin over the middle for the touchdown. And this extra point's going to make it a 2-score ball game. Wake Forest just went 10 plays and 91 yards to cap that drive off with a touchdown right there. A couple of big plays, especially on that 45-yard pass. But, man, we've got to do better. Now they're going with an onside kick. 14-point ball game. Wake Forest, they get it. It's going to bounce off our man, and Wake Forest recovers. You've got to be kidding me. It hit our dude right in his gut, and he could not come down with it. And not only that, but he knocks it right back to Wake Forest, so they have possession at their own 45-yard line. 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining. Wake Forest in a shotgun. 3 receivers left. Hartman, he's going to fire it off to the left side, and they get out of bounds. Keyshawn Williams makes the catch, and he's going to get out of bounds. He has 8 receptions for 102 yards today. So what has ended up being a pretty good afternoon for him. Now our defense is reeling. We kept them, stone cold for the first half, but they have found out a secret, and they are lighting us up. 35-21. Pressure gets there. He releases it. Oh, man, we almost got the sack on that one. That was a beautiful defensive play call. Interrupt that pass, and it goes incomplete. So now it's 2nd and 10 from the Seminole 42-yard line. Wake Forest comes out in a shotgun, 3 wide. 2 receivers to the far right. They're tight end in the slot left. Pressure comes. He's going to drop it off to Grimes, who makes a man miss and picks up some additional yardage. He picks up 15 yards on that pass play right there. Hartman now over 300 yards passing on the day. Once again, this is a number 6 rated pass offense. These guys have got some skill. So on 1st and 10, they get the snap, drop it off to the left side, and he steps out of bounds. Grimes does for a 4-yard catch. Stops the clock. They still have all 3 timeouts. The clock has now been stopped, under a minute to go, and they are at the 23-yard line of Florida State. Here we are shifting our D linemen around. They have the snap. Pressure comes up the gut. He fires it to the left side. A.T. Perry beats Cooper again. Cooper has gotten beat all this second half. I'm not sure what is going on. Now it's only a 1-score ball game. It is 35-27, and they're about to put this extra point through. And that one is going to be up and good. 35-28. So we have no other option but to get this onside kick. If we get the onside kick, game over, ladies and gentlemen. But as that showed last time, it's not always the case. And here we go. Wake Forest, they hit the kick. It's going to be down, and we pick it up. McLean finally grabs a hold of that one, and he's going to be brought down. Our ball, and that should do it for us, ladies and gentlemen, and it does. Wake Forest stormed back on us. Hartman with 317 yards and 3 touchdowns, all of it coming pretty much in the second half. And thank God we got those early touchdowns like we did. 35-28. Trayshawn Ward has 128 yards on the ground and 5 receptions for some additional yardage, and that's going to lead to him being the player of the game. But that was scary moments there at the end. I'm not sure what happened with our defense. We are going to have to figure that one out. We cannot be allowing teams to come back on us like that. That's just a dangerous proposition to play. So now let's jump into the second game of this series. We are going to be facing off against the Syracuse Orangemen. This is going to be a top 20 matchup. Syracuse is number 13 in the country. We have moved up to number 17. Now on their offense, their passing is 37, rushing is 27 ranked. That's pretty well, balanced. We are 14 and 41 respectively, so ours is not as balanced. And the rain, I think, is going to make that a lot more difficult today, especially with the passing game. But we're going to have to do something. We've got to make sure our defense plays tough throughout this whole game. Syracuse is a team that obviously they're number 13. They've proven they can come back on teams. All right, we just had Wake Forest giving us everything we could handle for one half, and they almost put up 5 touchdowns in that half. So this is not an easy game by any means. Thankfully, we are at home. Downside is the weather. This is going to be an interesting one to see how this weather is going to impact our ability to throw the ball and the gripping of the running game. How are we going to be able to grip the ground? Can we make the cuts? Can we hit the holes like we normally would? So we'll have to see. Now we're going to jump into this one here in the second quarter. 8.5 minutes remaining in the pistol, handed off to Trayshawn Ward, and he's only going to pick up a couple yards. Syracuse looks to be running that 3-3-5. It is kind of an odd formation, really weird to break down at times, and it's one of those things that we're going to have to try to get used to. So on 2nd and 8, it's going to be an option keeper. Credible has it to the right side, pushes it back outward, and he's going to get hit and brought down for a gain of 7. That's going to make it 3rd and 1. I wonder if he had cut up, could we have gotten some more yardage? But either way, hindsight's 20/20 in that type of situation. 3rd and 1 now from the 31. We are 2 for 4 on 3rd down conversions so far. Coming out in the pistol formation once again. This time we hand it off to Ward. He pushes forward, and he's going to get that first down. He's only got 20 yards on 8 rushes. Tough sledding for our offense today. But with that, hey, brand new set of downs. We are at the 28-yard line. We're on a 7-play, 39-yard, almost 4-minute drive. In a pistol formation, 3 wide. Credible's making some changes. He has a snap. He's going to fire it out to Benson in the flat. He's got it. Pushing forward. Cuts it back. Benson spinning down to the 6-yard line. 23-yard reception right there. Trey Benson with a good catch and run. Got out into the flat and is able to get into some space and make some guys miss. And that's going to give us a 1st and goal now at the 6-yard line. So here we come in a shotgun. 3 wide set. Credible. He's got the snap. It's going to be an option keeper. He takes it up the middle. Credible goes into the end zone for 6 yards. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's going to give us an early lead over the 13th ranked Orangemen out of Syracuse. Big run by Credible. Good read on that one to keep it himself and find that hole and get into the end zone. Now that kick is going to be up, and that's going to send the extra point through, and we now lead 7-0 here on a rainy Saturday in Tallahassee. Now here comes Syracuse back on their very next possession. It is going to be 1st and 10 for them. They quick throw out to the right side, and we're going to get them stopped. Quealy gets stopped for a 2-yard reception. Good tackle here by the defense to read this quick little screen pass and got around the blocking defender and got him brought down quickly. That's going to make it 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line, just under 5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. They're going to come out 5 wide, all alone in the backfield. They have the snap. Schrader. Pressure comes from the outside. He's going to be brought down for the sack. Briggs gets him down for the sack. What a play by him, keeping his lane on the outside, and as soon as he made the move to go, he was able to be there and bring him down for the sack, a loss of 5 yards, making it 3rd and 13 at the 42-yard line. 3rd and long. Syracuse is only 1 for 4 at 3rd down so far this afternoon. They're going to be in a shotgun. Schrader has the snap. Pressure comes. He drops it off to Cooper. He gets hit, breaks 1 tackle, but is not able to break them all, and he is brought down after the gain of 5 yards, and that brings him to a 4th and 8. Now they are going to try a 55-yard field goal here in the rain. Not the best of ideas in the world. And that boot is going to be up, and they definitely have the distance, but just not the aim as he misses wide left. And now NC State having a little bit of issues up there in Boston right now, leading the Boston Golden Eagles only by 7, 17-10. So here we come a little later in the second quarter with about a minute and a half remaining before halftime. Credible drops it out, rolls out to the right side, and throws it to Ward, who I guess was not expecting it, just nails him in the back of the head. Credible's 9 of 14 for 86 yards so far here in this first half. We knew it'd be a tough game with the weather, but did not know it'd be that tough, if you know what I mean. Now Credible on 2nd and 10, he's going to roll out, and he's going to take it himself, and he's hitting, he fumbles, but we do recover. Whew, Dimitri Emmanuel jumps on that ball. Thankfully, he came out with us. As Credible and running, took a hard hit and just knocked the ball loose. And Emmanuel's able to jump on top of it and make it 3rd and 9. And so now we're going to be out in a shotgun 3 wide with Bunch to the right side, McDonald in the slot formation. He's got the snap. Credible. Pressure comes. He fires it up over the middle, and that one is going to be knocked down by Jason Simmons. He hits it and knocks it down. And that's going to make it 4th and 9 here from the 28-yard line. Now with this weather, I do not trust our kicker to make this kick. I just don't do it. Not on a 4th and 9, or not from about the 28-yard line. That's 45 yards. No, not trusting it. So we are going to go for it here. 4th and 9. Credible has a snap. Drops it off to Ward. Pushes forward. Ward runs out of bounds after a gain of 12 yards. No one covered him in the flat. They just plain forgot about him. And Ward picks up 12 yards to give us a 1st down and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 36 seconds remaining here in this first half. Credible has the snap, play action. Pressure got to him, but he gives it out to McDonald before he could be sacked. And that's going to be a 4-yard reception. There's 30 seconds remaining. We are going no huddle. Trying to get everybody set to the line. Credible has the snap right now. He drops back, fires it to the left side. That one tipped off the hands. Ooh, we had it right there. Looked like McLean had it in his hands, but it got dropped because of contact. Good play by the defense. That makes it 3rd and 6 now. Now there's 15 seconds remaining here in the first half. And we still have 3 timeouts. But Credible drops back. He's going to take it himself. Up the middle. Pushing into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Credible with touchdown number 2 on the ground today. He says, if we can't get it through the air, I'll take it on the ground. And Credible pushes our lead now to 2 scores as this extra point goes up and through. And that's going to make it 14-0 here in Tallahassee. Look at that at Boston College. They're just chipping away at them. Got an extra field goal right there, 17-13 there in Boston College. Right now, the number 5 NC State Wolfpack is struggling on the road. And that's a big one. That has big implications for our conference as a whole, so we'll have to keep a watch on that game. Now we're going to move on here into the third quarter. It is going to be about 8 minutes remaining, and they're going to have the offense Syracuse does with the quick little pass out to the flat to Jawan Price, and that's going to be a 6-yard reception right there, 2nd and 4. Now we only lead 14-0, so we've got to keep our defense on point. We cannot allow a lapse that we had in the last game against Wake Forest. So 2nd and 4. Syracuse comes out in a shotgun. Schrader, he's going to hand it off to Tucker to the right side. Breaks one tackle, but is finally brought down. Sean Tucker only getting 1 yard on that run right there. Good job by the defense to swarm him up and bring him to the turf. So 3rd and 3 here at the Seminole 26-yard line. Syracuse is only 1 of 5 on 3rd down. Need to make them 1 of 6 after this play. They have the snap. It's going to be an option. He's going to be hit before he can get rid of it. Schrader's tackled for a 3-yard loss. Jared Verse comes through and hits Schrader and brings him down. What a good play by him. And now they're going to attempt another field goal here in this one on a 4th and 7. And Syracuse has it. The kick is going to be up, and it's drifting, and it bounces off the upright. It bounced off the upright. No good right there. And now look at that, chipping away, like I said, 17-16 up in Boston College. The 5-4 Golden Eagles giving the 8-1 NC State Wolfpack, number 5 in the country, all they can handle right now. So let's get back to our game here a little later in the third quarter, minute 55 seconds remaining. We do have possession at the Syracuse 30-yard line. We're going to hand that one off to Ward. Big hole open over the middle, and Ward's going to pick up 9 yards on that one, make it 2nd and 1. He's got 82 yards on 16 rushes so far today. So a pretty decent day for him, all things considered with the rain. 2nd and 1, we're going to come out in the shotgun, 3 wide. Play action. Incredible. Fired it over to Justin Jones, but it looked like he lost his footing or something. Maybe ran into that linebacker. They collided into each other. Jones lost his footing and could not come down with that catch. So now it's 3rd and 1. Here with 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Incredible. Shotgun formation. They bring a blitz. He fires it over to Douglas on the slant pattern. Douglas gets all the way down to about the 7-yard line. Ja'Kai Douglas, 15-yard reception right there on just a quick slant. But they brought the blitz, and that opened up the whole middle of the field for us, and we take advantage and make it 1st and goal now. So here come the Seminoles offense with the goal-to-go situation in a shotgun formation. Incredible. He has the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, but he's going to take it himself. Touchdown number 3. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Incredible. Rolled out to the right. Saw nothing there. And the defenders had to stay because of his ability to throw. And by the time they could really abandon their coverage, it was too late. Incredible takes it into the end zone himself. And that's going to give us a 3-score lead. It caps off a 14-play, 65-yard, 4-minute drive. And that extra point goes up and through 21-0 here at home. Now looking at a little SEC action, because we do have Florida coming up on our schedule. They are number 16 in the country, but maybe not for long as they're losing to South Carolina right now on the road 13-10. So now here we are in the fourth quarter. We are up 24-0 at this point, adding an additional field goal. But here comes Syracuse, still trying to fight in this game. 5 minutes, there's still technically plenty to play as long as you can get some quick scores. But our defense has got to hold up. We've done well right now. They are 13 of 19 for 119 passing yards on the day. We've held them in check for most of it. We have to continue to do that. Syracuse is coming out in a shotgun formation, 4 wide in this set. They send a man in motion, and they have the snap handed off to Tucker up the middle, and he's going to be stood up. Sean Tucker only getting 1 yard on that rush. He's only run it 9 times for 28 yards. He's one of the better rushers in the country, stat-wise, but they have just not been able to give him the ball in this one. So now 3rd and 2. They're coming out in a shotgun. Schrader has the snap. It's going to be an option. He tosses it out to Tucker. Stiff arms him in. Tucker into the end zone. That's going to cut into our lead. We held them in check all game up to that run. Look at that stiff arm just shoving a man off of us, and then pure speed the rest of the way to take it into the end zone. 24-6, and they are going to go for the 2-point conversion to try to make it a 2-score ball game. As they send a man in motion from the shotgun formation. Schrader has it in the snap. No pressure comes, and finally he rolls it out, and he takes it himself. 2-point conversion is completed. And now Maryland taking on Virginia Tech. They come out with a win. That's a pretty tough-fought battle for them, but Maryland winning on the road against Virginia Tech. And NC State quits toying around with Boston College as they add on 17 points here in the final little quarter, making it 34-16 as they do get the win and maintain the 9-1 record now and probably number 5 or 4 seed. So after that, touchdown and 2-point conversion, here comes the kickoff from them as we break it out to the right side. McCall, he's got space. McCall down the sideline at the 30, and he's hit and brought down at the 20. Oh, we thought we had it. That is going to be about 80, almost an 80-yard return right there. From where we had it, 81 yards. Great return by McCall to set us up in perfect position. 4 minutes remaining in the game. Big plays like that are what we need as we fire the 1st and 10 pass over the middle to Trayshawn Ward, and he picks up 8. He's got 4 receptions for 23 yards on the day. So here we are, about under 4 minutes to go. And I think if we can get a touchdown, we can just seal this game up. Sign it, seal it, and deliver it in the victory column. So 2nd and 2, handoff to Ward up the middle, nowhere to go. Cuts back left and is brought down after a gain of 7 yards, making it 1st and goal. He's got 96 rushing yards on the day, and we are 5 yards away, just enough to give him almost a perfect 100, but 100 yards on the day if we can get him in the end zone from here. Now 1st and goal. Credible is going to drop back. He fires it over to Jones, who's hit and brought down at the 1. He couldn't find his way in. He just could not find his way into the end zone. So it's 2nd and goal now from the 1. Now Ward's probably not going to get 100 yards at this point. But we're going to see what we can do about spreading out this defense and get it into Ward's hands up the middle. He's hit and he's brought back for a loss. No, not what you wanted. Trayshawn Ward loses a couple yards, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal now from the 3. Oh, man, I thought we had him at that 3-3-5 kind of got us. They brought the blitz from the right positions, and that's going to be a 2-yard loss. So 3rd and goal, trying to seal this game away. Ward on the handoff, cuts it up the middle, into the end zone, touchdown Seminoles. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Trayshawn Ward punches that one in from 3 yards out. And that is should be able to do it for us. 31-8 is what the final score is right now. That was a big-time, much-needed score. And that would actually be all that we would need to finish this game off. Now, Syracuse would go down and get an additional touchdown out of the deal. So it wasn't like a clean slate. But it was a tough-fought win, a great win, great kickoff return at the end that kind of really helped us to seal the deal in this game, and that's kind of what you need as you go along in these seasons. You need great play by your offense, your defense, and your special teams. Credible with the 3 touchdowns on the ground. He was a player of the game. Passing was difficult because of the rain, but hey, we're still able to get this one in and done. Now in the next episode, we will be facing off against rival Florida, and it says Appalachian State, but there's a little glitch right now that shows Idaho, so it is what it is on that note. But that will be in the next episode as we finish off the regular season. So definitely stay tuned for that one. And hit that subscribe button if you have not hit it already. And if you did like today's video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel. And we greatly appreciate everything that y'all do for us here at Champ & Sons. And then hit that little bell notification icon so you're notified of all Champ & Sons content that we do upload, that we try to do on a pretty regular basis. Now we are going to move on over to the next week, and that'll be the next episode finishing off this season, the regular season, and I will see y'all in that episode, everybody. So once again, thank y'all for joining us. Stay safe and well. Y'all know how it goes by now, right? Later, y'all.